but can it live up to all the hype?
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw. Try to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taken in at the 11. A solid stiff arm. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Off the fake, Zappi. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, done. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Zappy now on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 53 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They start the drive with Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now. It's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the NFC will take over deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a give running left with Lynch. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, here's Zappi. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jahan Dotson, 42 yards. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this 1st half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. One final possession for the NFC in this 1st half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Zappi. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been.
Typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Zappi to throw on first down.
Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Zappi back to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Zappi on third down. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jacoby Myers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers have got it on cruise control.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go up the middle with Lynch. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it as a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jacoby Myers, 81 yards.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. He
put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. His first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Again, he'll drop to throw. And again, he'll give it to Fitzgerald.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCoy.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Zappi. Able to connect with Dotson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display. He's got him in. Complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. First and 10, Zappi. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.